Hollywood loves the holidays, and this year moviegoers will have plenty to choose from. Almost 50 films are set for release between now and the new year, and here is a sampling.
What is this place?
The desolation of Smaug.
There she is, Captain 17, the girl on fire!
Apparently there was a mix-up at the clinic.
What?
You were the biological father of 533 children.
What?
Let's take a closer look at some of the season's most highly anticipated movies. And here to help us that is Dave Karger, host of Weekend Ticket on Fandango.com. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I'm so excited for the sequel of Hunger Games, November 22nd. You saw it.
You should be excited. I did. If I say any more than that, then strange and mysterious forces will come take me away. No, but serious, it's a much bigger and grander movie than the first one. If there was a knock on the first Hunger Games movies, it was that the special effects weren't really up to snuff. There's a new director this time. The fans are going to absolutely love this movie. I think it's going to be a huge box office opening, one of the biggest movies of the year.
That's good
by
news.
far.
And our house is looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Also on November 22nd, Vince Vaughn's back with it. We saw a clip of it, a comedy called Delivery Man. What's that one about?
It's about a guy who in his younger years donated a lot of sperm to a spur bank and finds out that he fathered over 500 children. Now, it sounds like it's completely goofy, but it's actually quite a heartwarming movie with several emotional scenes as he gets to know these now young adult age kids. So it's a little bit of a different Vince Vaughn than we're used to seeing. It's not the crazy, raucous, raunchy Wedding Crashers Vince Vaughn. It's a more subdued, but it's a great family movie for the holiday season. You can take your parents, your kids, your grandparents to this.
December 13th, and I want to get the name right. The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug.
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 Yes,
Smaug.
all of the Hobbit fans will tell you, yes. So this is the second of the three movies that are being made out of the Hobbit book. The first one last year, I think some people liked it. It did well at the box office. Other people weren't so sure.
Some people were kind of underwhelmed.
It was in 48 frames per second, so I think that added technology threw some people off. I think this one is going to be a continuation of the combination of the action and then some of the lighter moments, which delight some people and other people don't love it as much.
Special effects look great.
But yeah, it'll definitely be a big box office hit.
All right, on December 20th, Tom Hanks, who's already in everybody's theater with Captain Phillips, has got a film that involves Walt Disney, Saving Mr. Banks.
Yeah, he plays Walt Disney. This is the true story of how Walt Disney convinced Pamela Travers, the writer of Mary Poppins in the 1960s, to let him make her book into a movie. And she was very resistant to the idea of having animation and all of this kind of levity in the movie. And you learn in Saving Mr. Banks why she was really holding this so dear to her heart, and it has to do with her family and her childhood. Emma Thompson's terrific. She'll probably be a Best Actress nominee. Tom Hanks will probably be a Best Supporting Actor nominee for playing Walt Disney.
It's a Disney film with Disney in it. Yeah.
It is, but it's kind of an unflinching look at all of the trials and tribulations of making a movie like this.
I have to say, I can't wait to see that one
It's
also.
very, very well done.
Let's talk about Anchorman 2, because certainly Anthony and I are interested in seeing it. I was interested in the fact that this was a 9-year gap between the two. I mean, why did they wait so long?
The first movie didn't do that well at the box office, but became a huge hit on DVD. They were going back and forth about making a sequel, but then some studio executives didn't love the idea. Then it was going to be a Broadway show before it was a movie, but then that fell apart. So there were all these delays. Well, finally, 9 years later, it's back, and now the Anchorman team has gone from local news to cable news, which is going to be great. This one takes place in the kind of the turn of the 80s, and all of the cast is back. A lot of big stars doing cameos too. Kanye West, Harrison Ford. It should be super funny.
Let's quickly go through the last couple. August Osage County.
Movie version of the Pulitzer Prize winning play. Meryl Streep, Julia Roberts, great family argument scenes.
Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Ben Stiller doing the Danny Kaye thing, but very, very different from the Danny Kaye version. Great movie.
And last but certainly not least, what everyone's talking about, Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street.
It is going to come out this year on Christmas Day. The 5th time Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio have worked together. Story of a stockbroker and his rise and fall. Looks like it's got sex, violence, comedy, drama. It's kind of a wild card. No one's seen it yet, but when the two of them work together, you know something interesting is going to happen.
Is there good buzz on it?
There is.
When you came, I said it's too early for holiday movies, but now I'm excited.
Good.
I want to see some of them. Dave Karger, thank you so much.
My pleasure.